All right, so let's go over day 5 here of the 1K DoorDash weekly challenge. And I did start at 10:30 today, so I didn't get an order till 10:43. It was this 584, 3.8 miles. Starbucks. I was right by the store, but you know what? I said no. I'm not taking. I'm declining a lot more. Today was fun actually. There's more coming, so I declined that. So 10:43. A minute later, I get this. So excuse me. I'll take that. So that was a good decline right there. Delivered by 10:57. I got there at 10:52. So just was more efficient. Saved myself more time there too. So all right, 10:52. 3 minutes later, I get $6 plus 2.1. We'll do that all day long. Starbucks delivered by. I wasn't even close to the store. That was weird, but anyway, delivered by 11:08 and got there at 11:07, and it was $12. So that was a great order. I did not. I was expect. I'm like, this is gonna be 650, and it was not 650. So cool. Good on you, man. $10 tip. All right, 11:07. Got 7 minutes later. Got this $4 2.9 Pizza Hut. I'm right there. You know what? No, and I know in the last challenge I did, for sure I was chasing money sometimes, but today I wasn't about that, and just wasn't about it. So decline that one. And then at 11:20, 950 for 3.2 miles. So I'll definitely take that. Stacked same customer. Sorry. So that's easy. Delivered by 11:41. Got there 11:36. 250 and $5 tip. Good on you. So good start to the day anyway. 11:36. 11:42. Got 675 for 2.6 miles. Renegades. They're generally ready, so I'll do that. Wasn't that close to the store anyway, but so delivered by 11:56 and got there at 11:53. Good enough. $9 and $7 tip. Nice. Yeah. So I might not have got a couple of these orders if accepting some of these borderline orders. So that's a topic for another situation or another time. But anyway, so it's 11:53 here. The same minute I get $7 for 6.8 miles. Definitely not going to take that anyway. But another decline. It's fun pressing the decline button. Actually, I was kind of enjoying it today. 12:16 though. I didn't get an order for a long time. $9, 4.1. Two drop offs, but one pickup. I took this. Another thing to note is from that first house I delivered to is a road that's not on the map yet, and we've talked. If you watch my other videos, you know that. So that's like a no-brainer. It wasn't 4.1 miles anyway. So yeah, delivered by 12:40. Got there at 12:38. Still, but so apparently not that much quicker. $3 and $4 tip, not bad. 12:38, 12:54. That's quite a while. 375.9 miles. I took this. Delivered by 104. Got there at 102. So 3 minutes later, I get this. I said I declined this one. I believe it's just no. I just said no. Delivered by 122. Oh, I did deliver it. Yeah, 120. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's worth it. I figured the coffee would be ready. Anyway, banked that, I guess. 125, 450 for .8 miles. I'll take that. Arby's. And they were everyone was on point today. It was kind of a smooth day. Like, a lot of things went smooth, but especially the wait times weren't bad. Delivered by 136, got there at 131. So, that's cool. And then I don't know what time it was because I was getting a scam call. But 450 for .8 miles, I'll take that. Tony's Tacos, they were on point. They're kind of always on point. Delivered by 146, got there at 140. Yeah, so that's all on them, actually, really, to be quite honest. But, so 140, 1 minute later, I get this. I'll take that. Bees, I love those guys. I'll almost always take their orders, unless it's a no tip. Delivered by 157. got there at 1:51. So that's cool. 8 minutes later, I get this 11 miles for $11 for 6 miles. Grocery outlet, 4 items. I didn't even look how easy it was because I wasn't going to do this. I'm not going to drive 12 miles basically for $11. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to make money that way. You're going to I know they're highway miles and it's up a canyon, but it just no. So 11.59 or 1:59, sorry. So 8 minutes later, $5 for 1.7 miles. Starbucks, we'll take that. Delivered, and Starbucks was on point. This is the second time I was at Starbucks in the day. One of the first orders I had was like a big $12 order, and there was a bag there labeled Mark. And when I went back to the store at 2:07, that bag was still there. So that was probably a no tipper, or he was too far, and that coffee or food went to waste because no one picked it up. But anyway, $5, 1.7 miles by 2:20. Get there at 2:16. Yeah, Starbucks is impressive today too. It was such a great day. And it was a nice day. The smoke blew out of town. I was driving like an old person. I mean, I'm old anyway, but like light on the pedal. Just like a Sunday drive. It is awesome. 2:16. Yeah, so 5 minutes later, 5:17, 4 miles. That's definite no brainer. No. Was that 6 minutes later though? Yeah, 6 minutes. Got this. Oh man, I blew this one. I was driving and I looked at it really quick. I thought it said $4. And I have good vision. I had my glasses on, the polar. I don't know why it said. I thought it was $4. So anyway, I declined that, and I go sit at my spot, and I look back at it, and I'm like, I was gonna check and see like where the store was, and not who ordered it, but what order that store was from. And then I'm like, I couldn't find it. I'm like, this is a mistake. And then it's like, oh my god, that was $6, dude. I would have taken that. It's borderline. So then I'm like bummed. I'm like, DoorDash is gonna start punishing me at this point. Or should I end my dash? They're gonna think I don't take orders I normally take. But anyway, I kind of got over that. I did restart the app. Just, I don't know, superstition or something. But anyway, 2:27. And then, yeah, so basically 9 minutes later, I get this. It's a stacked Taco Bell, which could be a nightmare, but it actually wasn't. So I felt good. I kind of made up for this mistake of doing that. I probably could have delivered that almost and got the Taco Bell too. I would have been far away, but anyway, so this kind of made up for it because I was feeling bad. I was kind of pissed at myself too a little bit. So 796, 3.1 miles. Taco Bell, they were on time, I believe. So delivered by 2:59. Got there 2:56. Both delivered. And decent tips, I'll take that. Of course, DoorDash is always ripping you off with that $2 there. I hate that part, but, whatever. So 2:56. 5:25, 1.4 miles. Magic Munchie. They take a while, as I've noted, but I think I might have just waited for this. Deliver by 3:12. Got there at 3:12. So that's good enough. That's fair enough. 6 minutes later, $8, 3.9 miles. So stacked order, Arby's and Tony's. Tony's is a busy place in town nowadays. I like them. Good people too. Real good Mexican family, like real Mexican family. It's cool. So I took this anyway. Arby's and Tony's. Delivered by 3:45. Oh yeah, this happened again. This has been happening. I think it's only on stacked orders. But I got, look, it's 3:18. And I get to Arby's and say I've arrived maybe at like 3:20 or so. Not even that maybe, but. And then 3:21, they're like, would you like to unassign? So it's funny. I don't know, I've just noticed this. I wish I'd do that on every order. Just within a minute. That'd be fantastic. My completion rate wouldn't be affected. But so I gotta keep an eye on that. Definitely seems to happen only on stacked orders. So anyway, I didn't because they were almost ready. Oh, and then I got a Taco Bell while I was delivering food to both of these people. And what's funny is look at this on the map here. So I'm gonna try and it's a little jumbled, but the first pickup is the second from the right, Arby's. And the second pickup was the one right in the middle, the big one, that's Tony's. So what they had me do was go to deliver the Arby's to the left house, left delivery. And when the Tony's was going to that right one, like really, like right down the street. And I didn't realize that till I'm like, oh my gosh. But I didn't realize it until I got this Taco Bell while I was making those deliveries. And I'm like, wow, that's strange, So I took it. I just took it. They gave it to me. And then they wanted me to go to Taco Bell before I delivered the food to that second person. It was crazy. I jumped task and went to the person and delivered the food as they handed it to me. As Wilco again. So, I don't know. Their logic is crazy sometimes. So, but I did take that one. So I delivered that on time. I don't know. It was on time. Both of them. And this one was on time too. So I delivered all those. And it's 3:46 now. 3 minutes later, I get this $4.50 for 2.2. I believe I did this. I know I did because they gave me a free Dr. Pepper too today. I was stoked on that. I haven't had one in a while. But delivered by 4:04. Got there at 4:04. We'll take that. That's a borderline offer too, I guess. But so 1 minute later, you get this for 6.25, 3.3 miles. I'm pretty far away. Taco time. Yeah, it was taco time. So I took that. This is easy peasy. Delivered by 4:23. It was ready, I believe. Yeah, 4:18 I got there. So, I mean, these orders are kind of easy. I'm not that you got to understand the scope of the town. It's not very big, so I know at least I don't have to wait for that order almost, And I believe it was actually just ready. They were filling the fountain drink as fountain drink, so that worked out. It was ready right when I got there, and instead of waiting around there for 4 or 5 minutes. But so anyway, we got there. 4:18 now. 6:03 for 4.8 miles. No, another decline. How long is this? Same minute. 11:16. 7.4 miles. Another decline. The completion rate today, the acceptance rate took a beating. But whatever. Order ready too down there. It's like, yeah, it's ready because no one's going to fucking deliver that order. It's probably been there for like 45 fucking minutes or more. So 4:18. Then 5 minutes later, 7:25 for 2.9 miles. We'll do that. Delivered by 4:40. Got there at 4:37. 5.25 tip. Nice. I don't know what time it was, but $5.75 for $3. Papa Murphy's. And I wasn't that close. I was just leaving that house. So I just run over there really quick. It wasn't, 3 miles seems like a bad deal, but they're always ready too. So delivered by 5 on that one. Got there at 4:53. No brainer. It's just, that's, the job was easy today. It really was. It wasn't a job that was just like, ooh, thank you. All right, so 4:53, 4:55, 4:25. 1.3 miles, Magic Munchie again. I'm kind of far away, as you can see here, so I know he's slow sometimes. Just takes time. So I'm like, cool, I'll do that. It's only 1 point. You do that anyway, but hopefully it was ready. Delivered by 5:06. I think it was. Yeah, got there at 5:06. So good enough. 2.25 tip for like it was so close. So. 5:07, $5, 1.3. Big Bad Barbecue is actually in a Sinclair gas station. But they're not super quick. I've only done a couple so far. So 1.3 miles, take that though. Delivered by 5:17. Yeah, 5:19. They don't have their system down too well yet. They just went online in the last month. So. And then, but that minute I get a 9.75. Pizza Hut, 2.9 miles. Yeah, I'll take that. Problem is, it did take a while, so pizza bag required. I hate that. I do have pizza bags, and I really don't use them. But it's a good thing I used it on this one because it was handed to me, and just looks better. So delivered by 5:37. It was late for sure. Yeah, 5:43. It took pizza. Friday night is not the ideal place to be. So, but anyway, it was 10.77 too. It was a little more. So good on them too. So getting close to the end of my dash, and I'm thinking about maybe going. So yeah, 1 minute later, I get $6, 1.9 Tony's tacos. I'm far away. It was probably ready at the time of this order, but delivered by 5:56. Got there at 5:55. Extra dollar too. Bonus, man. Jeez. So this same minute, get this $5 for Pizza Hut, 3.9 miles. I don't think I did this because it said order ready too. I did not see the order ready. I don't know if I would have done that anyway though. I was in decline mode. I'm like, nope, 3.9 miles, nope. So I declined that one. Then that same minute, I get this 7.25 for 3.3 miles. That's better. Two drop offs, but yeah, no biggie there. So delivered by 6:16, and I got there at 6:16. So decent tips. Then I'm almost done here. 6:17. They gave me this. Yeah, my dash ends at 6:30, and I'm like $12.97 plus 22 items though, and it wasn't like 5 bananas and 6 tomatoes or something. It was it was a couple double up items, but it was pretty much a good shopping order. But I'm getting a little better at these, and I'm like I want to know what that plus is for sure. So 2.2 miles too. That's a no-brainer, I think. I mean, heck, you're going to spend time. They want to deliver by 6:51 and 6:17. I don't know. Hopefully. Now, I'll tell you what happened. I delivered at, 6:52? And it was only 15:65. Now, I say only 15:65, and that's pretty ghetto because I'll pretty much take, what was that, like 35 minutes or so. A guaranteed $15. I didn't know it was guaranteed, but I thought it would be more. That's why I did it. So, and then I got to rant a little bit. I'm gonna do a video on groceries, but man, old people. If you get in the wrong line and there's like one person, this chick had like 2 orders. She wasn't even dashing. She didn't know how to use her EBT card so I was in line and like I don't know. That cost me like 10 minutes of time. I had to go over and help her on the machine. I'm like, yeah, put that button, purchase, boom, enter your PIN. Anyway, but yeah, so I think that's the end of the dash. I know it is actually. And then yeah, so end of the dash, 175.06. As you can see up there, that the person we communicated a lot. That was for the grocery order, and I like getting that. I mean, I did work for you. I did it right. You got what you wanted. I don't know. I think I'm a good dasher. I'm not trying to be a dick, but try and help people. And I like the people in town, so it's funny. It's like the Andy Griffith show, kind of. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, 175. And 8 hours and a half, though, so. But that equals out, pretty good in the end. So there it is, $59 dash pay. $115.59 for tips. Man, I can't wait. I can wait for tax time, but the tax implications of this new legislation make this job exponentially better. Just my thought. We'll go into that another time. But so anyway, yeah. So 5 hours and 47 minutes active. That's not bad. 30 deliveries from 8.5 hours. So, but on the day, I mean, we made $20.58. We'll round up $20 or $20.59. How's that sound? So, better than expected, and one of the smoothest days I've had in a long time. Just I stayed hydrated, stayed cool. It was fun. So there's where we're at now on the challenge. 8:07:30. So we're less than 200 away with 2 days left. 302 DoorDash pay and 500 DoorDash tips. Again, the taxes is kind of mouth-watering at this point. That's crazy. Can't wait to go off on that, but yeah. So that's what we got, man. The only problem is I have my golf tournament on Sunday. Should end by 1. So, and also I want to watch, at the weekend, is the best time to watch the golf tournament. So I'm not sure, how many hours do I need? 41 hours. I need to somehow get 12 hours in. So I either got to go like 6 and 6, because I know 53 is the number. Hopefully it'll be before. That'd be nice, but I got to get 12 more hours in is what I feel. So anyway, sorry to be long-winded today. I'm actually tired too, but yeah, hope you guys are all doing well and had a good day as well. So peace out.